Folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter in, swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
They'll try the left side. Knowles. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Knowles. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
24 is the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's checking crack. Whip. Watch the whip. Go. Hey, I need one over here.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
Let's go, baby.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll drop the throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the toss, Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this throw will be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Here we go. Go to base. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the left side. Knowles. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now this throw caught left side. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Cincinnati.
Focus, defense, focus. Go. Check 33. 33. All day.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Short. 70 Andy. Pick it up. 50 seconds.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Reception by Holmes.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on. Route like this, he tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
I smell fear in that offense. Slam. Mike, check 33. 33. 6 seconds. Come get some. Come on here. Come on.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mack Wilson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's get this.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Bell. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now third and goal.
Back. Check. Check out right. Check 43.
Here's Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run on first down. Knowles. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch up.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Holmes has got it complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Grant Haley in on the stop.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Knowles And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This is the tight end, Njoku. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Check, 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 check. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll run on first down. Knowles. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 15 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right here, right here.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
2nd and 4. A quick hitter complete. It's Holmes.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Knowles. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Knowles. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now back to throw. He gets it to Cooks. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Browns 38, Bengals 24.
Stop your body.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll drop the throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Ready. 55, Mike 5-5. Double dog. That's the way.
Throw left side complete. It's Maxwell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to throw now on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Maxwell. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are in.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, it's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll set up a throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This will be taken very short. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. When they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean, they want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.